Hello and welcome back. And turns out I've been using the new microphone wrong. No surprise there. Anyway, let's start off the video with showing off this enchantment excavator. Now, I got this obviously off camera from the villagers. That is where I got it from, and I do realize that maybe you guys might want to see that, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in this video, is my doing things off camera, because, well, YouTube is a hobby I am doing, just, because I thought it would be fun to make videos, that kind of thing. And as for this thing, it was a place for me to get blaze rods, and I felt it was no longer needed for now, because we are going to build a better one in the future, hopefully the near future. I'm trying to actually plan out my videos now, because a lot of the time I just wind up randomly doing stuff, and that doesn't really make for a very interesting video now, does it? So, yeah. Anyway, today we are upgrading our jetpack and increasing our energy storage as well as our charging method, because those are a little out of date in my opinion. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what angle I'm supposed to talk into the microphone at, because seems to be giving me different effects depending on that. But anyway, these are the materials we have, and we are going to upgrade our jetpack just once this episode to silver, and then we are going to make everything else that we need and mess around with some pipes. So we're going to skip the middle part and just go straight to the part where I upgrade the jetpack to silver. Now we are going to go ahead and throw that in there for now. And yeah, now while that is charging, I wanted to show you guys behind my house. You probably saw it while we were flying back. This is my attempt at an infinite fuel source. So basically we are taking full advantage of the Hopney pots, and that's part of what I mean when I say doing things off camera. That is definitely something I could have done on camera, is tinker with that. And just cut out all the middle parts of me going back and forth for different materials, or, oh hey, this seems like it might work. And I mean, we are here to tinker with mods and all that stuff. For instance, we are doing the power storage quest, making a basic energy cube today. That is going to increase the amount of power we can store, upgrading us from the power generator's natural storage. And we are going to obviously need a way to transfer power into said storage, but before we can make the storage container, we actually need to make something else, because we need a energy tablet, I believe is what it was called. So to make that, we need this thing that will basically take redstone and iron and fuse them together on a molecular level or something. I don't know. So we are going to make one of those, because it's pretty simple, and we kind of need to move on with some of these quests. So luckily we have all the ingredients, but before that we are going to make the energy pipe, because like I said, we do need a method to transfer the energy to said thing. Now, you might think, okay, that's done, so obviously we're going to make the other thing now, right? Nope. Guess again. We are making item pipes. Yep, item pipes. The reason for that is I need to mess around with the infinite fuel source we will do that. I think next episode we will actually move it, because next episode we will be doing other stuff with power. But for this episode, we are going to make a charging station, and that also requires the infuser thing. And because of that, yeah, we will definitely need to make this first, and then we can make the charging station and the basic energy cube. So we just need a few more. God, am I glad I would actually remember to get cobblestone, which I believe I said I would do off camera last episode, and I did. And that is, again, one of the things I kind of want to talk about. Like, how much do you guys want me to do off camera versus on camera? Because obviously this is a modded series, so we are playing with mods, and I want to show me tinkering with the mods and trying to figure stuff out and show as little of that off camera work as possible. Like, you come back and all of a sudden there's a spaceship. Like, that makes no sense, right? Right. So obviously I want to show the mods and me trying to figure them out as best I can. I did not mean to do that, by the way. Yeah, excavator is a bit tricky to work with. You can crouch to not excavate the surroundings, but obviously, yeah, I forgot to do that. Look, it's a brand new enchantment, and yeah. Well, here is our infused alloy. Our infused alloy. Now we have not enough for everything, but I decided to pull out the rest of the iron and go get some more redstone, because I accidentally put all of my redstone in there. So we are going to grab some of our emeralds, and we are going to make... Well, okay, not make. We are going to buy redstone from the villagers. And this is another thing. I mean, like, obviously, if I need to use the villagers during the video, I will. But when it comes to, like, zombifying them and sorting them out and leveling them up, I feel like I can do that off camera. Now we just, real quick, are going to fix this, because without it, we kind of need to transfer the coal manually, and I don't like that. I don't like it. So, yeah. We will add the item pipes later. And by later, I mean I kind of did that off camera. Just a little bit. I'm sorry. No, seriously, I am sorry. But now we have our upgraded jetpack. And yes, again, voiceover. And while I do want to add some more live reactions in the future, because the whole thing was my microphone was being spotty, so that and editing videos with my voice in them versus editing footage that didn't have my voice in it was way easier compared to trying to work around my live reactions. So, yeah, there was that. But anyway, let's get started on making the energy tablets and finally get ourselves what we need, which is a charging platform thing. So, and oh yeah, I did mess around with that for a bit. And we needed some polished black stone, so stone cutter. Place that back. This is so nice. So much easier. Unfortunately, I don't think... Well, I didn't scroll down, so I didn't actually get the chance to check And see, maybe I could have saved some stone there. That would have been nice. But anyway, let's just continue with making this, except we need steel dust. So I need to make steel, which means I need iron dust and coal. Not charcoal, coal, specifically. This is my first time running into a recipe that could not have charcoal as a substitute. I was not very happy with that, but, I mean, we do have plenty of coal, so not the end of the world. Just minor inconvenience. And frankly, I probably should have just turned all of my raw iron into steel here. Just looking back, probably should have done that, but I didn't. Oh well. No matter. Point is, we have our charging pad, and we needed some steel for other things, and yeah, that would have saved me some time. Alright, now to figure out how to get this to function. Because, yeah, I didn't think about that. How do I get power into this thing? I didn't think of that. Oh no. Oh well. Luckily, it's pretty simple as long as you put down the right thing. And boom, we have power. And the nice thing about this is that you stand on it and it works. I don't have to take off my jetpack, assuming there's enough power stored in there. So, yeah, we can finally charge up our jetpack without having to take it off, which is something I didn't know I wanted until I made the charging pad. I only made that one because it said it could charge anything that required a charge from any mod, and that is why I made it. I didn't know how it worked, but that is awesome. And I am very happy with it. Literally, I love this thing. It is beautiful. And now, we just need the basic energy cube. And we will be all good. And we've also completed 2 quests this episode. And like I said, next episode, we will do some more quests. I kind of just want to clean up the quest board, get everything we can done. I will actually need to kind of decide how I want to handle a few of the others, but for now, Energy Cube. And this one is, I got a little confused here, I will admit. I thought I needed osmium for the whole thing. Now, luckily, glass, not a big deal. We have a ton of villagers who I have been buying glass from, so I can make potions. Because you don't get the bottle back from the villager or turner thing. The zombifier does not give you the bottle back, even though you're not making splash bottles, but I get it. You typically make a splash bottle, and then all it does is cut out the middleman of gunpowder. But, whatever. Now, like I said, we needed steel and osmium, not osmium. And that is what I mean by I should have just made all of my iron, my raw iron, into iron dust and turned that into steel. Now, I honestly don't know if fortune translates over to the other blocks from the excavator or enchantment. I think it does. I don't know. Anyway, steel dust. There we go. And yeah, I, for some reason, choose not to just make it all. I do make more, but again, looking back, I probably should have just turned it all into steel. But we did get all the steel we required, so that's good. We got what we needed, and therefore we're able to make the steel frame. Steel casing, I'm sorry. Not steel frame, steel casing. Energy, heat tablet. We need another one of those, so, obviously. And they cannot be stacked, apparently. Okay, good to know for future reference. But now we have the energy storage device. So we can, just plop that down, I guess. The only real question is where. Here, and how I want to connect it. So I pulled out the pipes and thought, oh yeah, I'll just use these. Super simple. But wasn't sure how to get it to work. Now, the funny thing is, this works. It does technically work. The charging pad is there. It is working. But there's no actual power going into the various things. Now, this can be charged by just being directly next to the generator. So that works in that way. But I did get a little lost with how to use everything. It was working before, and then I chose to change it. Still technically working, I guess, but I don't know what happened, but it stopped working. Or maybe it just had some power in it. I think it may have just had some power in it, and that's why. Yeah, it still had some charge left, probably, but I didn't notice. I didn't notice at the time, and yeah, we just tried to figure out what was going on and how to get this to work. I noticed the little, this thing, whatever it's for. And I mean like the one where you can assign colors. I don't know. But, yeah, I did kind of figure out how it works, sort of. At least on the input-output side, that's pretty straightforward. So I was able to figure that much out. And as for the rest, I just kind of flicked around with it for a bit, trying to figure out how to get this to work. And this is part of what I mean when I say I'm not sure what you guys want to see on camera. Like, I'm just fiddling around, trying to figure out how to get this to work, what I did wrong, what I need. Like, what could I have done differently here to make this work the first time? Like, okay, well, what do I need? It did occur to me that, well, I'm dealing with pipes, so type in pipe, and would you look at that, there's a pipe wrench. There we go. That's what I need. So, make the copper rod, and then I needed flint. Which I do not have. I do not have flint. We have copper, and also, while I was putting my stuff away off camera, taking care of, just putting things away, any kind of thing, I realized I had rods, like various things I found randomly in chests. Some of those are rods that I could have used for this wrench, but whatever. Just gotta grab the flint. Got the flint, and now we put down torches for some reason. And now we collect the flint while also placing down more torches. I love and hate this pickaxe. Because on one hand, infinite torches. On the other hand, it places down torches all the effing time. Just all the time. Whatever. We have the pipe wrench. And now, hopefully, we can get this to work as soon as I remember to take the backpack out of my offhand. There we go. Okay. Now to just flail this around and see if I can make things happen. That was fun. Yeah. Like, obviously, messing around with the pipes. It's modded Minecraft, so that's what we're doing. We are messing with the pipes and trying to figure out how to get this to work. There we go. And there. And there. And there. That's how you do it, right? Right? Not quite. Yeah, this was a little tricky for me to get to work, but I did figure it out. It took a minute, but we did figure it out. Are you proud of me? And like, this is kind of stuff you're probably expecting to see, is me messing around with the mods and figuring them out on camera, not off camera. And that's just what I mean. Like, what do you guys want to see on camera, and what do you guys want me to do off camera? Like, what? I'm not entirely sure what's acceptable and what's not. Like, there's wireless power, there's gadgets, there are a few quests that obviously we need to take care of. But I intend to do those, obviously, on camera. And that is, well, kind of the end of that discussion. Oh, and this is what I meant earlier, by the way. By this, the previous thing would have worked, but then I messed it up. Now, we are currently generating power and storing it, but that power is not going anywhere. Like it should be. It should be going into the charging pad. It's not. And that is the problem. Therefore, we need to figure out what to do. Yep, I did some more messing around with the pipe wrench. Eventually just doing that, though by accident. Oh yeah, and that was totally on purpose. Totally, 100% meant to do that. Though I did find out you can just straight up charge the charging pad by putting it into there. Which honestly, I do kind of want to change how much power we store in the house. And basically, I want to increase the power storage. That's what I'm thinking. We have this big island. And okay, well, real quick, I am going to continue rambling and try and talk. Just after getting my jetpack, I decided, you know what, let's go on an adventure. Let's find something to call an adventure. I eventually just turned around and went back to base. Yeah. I turned around and went back. But, back onto the ramble. Okay, guys, just back to the topic. I want to, next episode, I'm thinking we get serious about both decorating the island a bit. I believe I mentioned wanting to separate the island into sections, such as a section for science stuff, a section for magic stuff. I already have a section for that all chosen out. And as you can see here, I have decided to make more steel. I have, in fact, decided to just turn the rest of it into steel. So, it would have been slightly better to just... whatever. it's all good. Our jetpack got charged. Now, unfortunately, the charging station is not charging fast enough for us to actually make proper use out of it. Which is part of the reason why next episode we are going to fix that. But for this episode, I decided to try my hand at a adventure. And yeah, that is what I chose to do. I decided, hey, we have a jetpack. Let's fly around, go on an adventure. It will be fun. It was honestly boring. We found this island, and it was boring. We found a shipwreck, and there's loot inside. What else do you want from me? I want to stop going on these lame adventures. How about that? I will try that. The problem is I'm playing modded Minecraft, and you guys aren't really seeing much modded stuff other than the random modded loot in the chest. And I want to play modded Minecraft, so obviously I want to mess around with the mods. Like, there are decorative mods in this that I think look really nice. So what am I going to do? Nothing? No, I want to... That's not it. Oh yeah, and just like real quick, I will stop my ramble for this part. I think I just marked this chest as treasure. I got so caught off guard, like I was waiting for the chest to open, but it wasn't. And then all of a sudden I noticed that this had 2 X's on it. But watching the footage back, I do realize, yeah, I think I marked that chest in there as treasure. And yeah, we're just going to ignore that and fly back to base. And by fly back to base, I mean we are taking a waystone there. Bye-bye, Mr. Zombie. And I know I tend to ramble and get off track and all that. And, well, our video is actually almost done. So, it's not that big of a deal. And there is actually something I found while gathering cobblestone that I wish to show you guys and kind of see what it is. Because that's something I didn't want to check out off camera. Now, this is just a random hole I dug using the excavator enchantment. But what I wanted to show you guys was actually over here. I couldn't remember where it was. It was over here. I did not do this part with the excavator enchantment. But, in here, we have 4 spawners. We have a quadruple spawner. I think that's what this is. It's cool. It's neat. 4 spawners, that's pretty nice. And, oh, would you look at this? Yeah, that's nice. So it's not just 4 spawners together, it's technically 8, given how close these are in proximity. Lovely. And I'm just getting mobbed here. Okay, get off of me. Come on. Hey, stop. Get away. Stranger danger and all that. Now, I could have just picked those up, but no, I struggled to light up the place so I could kill them all. Yep. Death. Die. 1,000 times die. Come on. Perish already. I don't care for your gold armor. Die. You too. And you. And finally, with that, we are done killing them, and we can just help ourselves to the loot. And I, for some reason, chose to dig out this wall. I think it was because I remembered them being close in proximity. I was like, can I just dig down this wall and find the other one? Is that how close they were? No. The answer is no. But loot time. Gather loot. Store said loot. Grab more loot. It was not a bad haul. We did get some good stuff. I won't deny that, including an enchanted apple. And whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but I cannot put it in my backpack for some reason. Yeah, but we did get some more spawners, which will go great in our tower of monsters. And I think what I kind of want to do for the island is, like, okay, obviously we need this bloody cobblestone because, well, we're going to have a magic section to the tower, and blood magic is a thing in this mod pack. I'm pretty sure I saw blood magic as one of the schools of magic. If not, there is definitely an evil craft mod in here. And that tower on the other side of our island is definitely from that mod pack. So we will definitely 100% be using this to decorate our evil tower of magic. Yes. And don't worry, I'll try and remember to come back for the other one. But I genuinely had no clue what this was. I just knew there were 4 spawners and there was red stuff on the cobblestone. Apparently it's bloody cobblestone, which is awesome. Because that will actually make a great decoration for whatever sacrificial altars we have to make. And yeah, I'll be straight with you guys right here. I'm lost. I took an instant wrong turn after leaving the spawner area, and I instantly got lost. Okay, look, directions are not my strong suit. They just aren't. I killed this guy. He was being weird. But yeah, like I said, just kind of rambling today. I will continue trying to actually plan out my videos. Hi, Mr. Creeper. I actually got nearly blown up by these guys because I was wearing my bunny slippers and not my cat slippers, and I forgot about that. I meant to show the clip of me nearly getting blown up, but there was an accident in editing, and you guys don't get that, apparently. Alright, and last bit of loot, so I guess I'll say see you guys next time. Thank you for sticking around to the end, even though it was probably painful. And next episode, I will be beginning the science section of our island, where we will build hopefully a better storage system for our energy and a better power generator system. Probably multiple coal generators, maybe an oil generator. Who knows? We will see. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye. Now get me out of here.